What is going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to another Draft to Glory franchise, episode number 8. We are going to another season. We're going to do the off-season in 2026 and then do the season in 2027. I think we might be on the cusp of making the playoffs. Now, at the end of the last video, we were talking about some roster or position changes, and I'm going to do those right now before I forget. So, first thing we're going to do. So, I was talking about maybe having Bowers be our first baseman next year. I'm going to let him continue be a prospect. I think Valenzuela, his durability and his fielding and his reaction will help him out. He's going to be our first baseman. The fact he's hitting 30 home runs a year and like 230, I think is manageable. So I'll have him play first. I'm going to move Castilla then to third base. He's not the best fielder, 63 durability and 63 fielding, but we're going to do that. So we're going to move him to third. Secondary position will be first. Let's do that. And now we're going to move. Parrish was awful at second. I think he's a fine backup, a little bit of pop, can run. But we're going to move Carrasco to second. He's been one of our best hitters. He's up for free agency. And then move him to third as secondary position. He's up to an 84 now. But yeah, he's hit 30 home runs at 280 last year. How many second basemen can do that? So he doesn't have the best durability either or fielding, but he can play there. We do have Tommy Berland, whose fielding's only at 42, so I kind of want that to go up. But I could also play him at DH. That's kind of my other thing, because we have two options now at DH. Bowers, or a couple options. We have Bowers, who does have good durability, but not great fielding, great contact, not much power. We have Berland, who can look like he can really hit, not much durability of fielding, so we could put him at DH. And then we have guys... Luke Dent's our center fielder. Not good at it, but he's our center fielder. Gagnon and Quinlan are free agents. So yeah, actually, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to put Berland as our DH. So he'll be 21, but he should hit. So yeah, we did that. So let's go to the off season. Hopefully no one retired. Okay, Dixon. Okay, I don't care about him. Yeah. Chris Sale and Kenley Jansen made the Hall of Fame, so shout out to them. Exclusive free agents, we have a bunch. So Moya, he's 24 and he's a free agent, which is just hilarious. How much does he want a year? $6 million a year. Now Carrasco's 26. I definitely want to keep him around. I'm gonna give him a qualifying offer. He actually probably would get it pretty good. Yeah. Let's do 5 at yeah, there we go. Nakayama is a free agent. I mean, he's not a bad player. Steals a bunch of bases. How much does he want a year? $10 million a year. Now, let's take a look. So, do we have anyone who could replace him? Castro could. Got a little bit of pop. We did draft Bearden last year. But look at Bearden can play second, third, short, and all three outfields. J.R. Bearden, that was a great first-round pick for us, even though he only had like an 85 potential. Do I let Nakayama... I think I'm going to let Nakayama go. Get the extra draft pick, and I'm just going to play Bearden. Nakayama's really solid. He's hit double-digit home runs last couple years, 40, then 26 stolen bases. He doesn't get caught a ton. Career average of 244, career on-base of under 300. Doesn't play great defense. His WAR last year was 1.6. $10 million a year. I'm going to have Bearden be our shortstop. And what's nice about him is he can play all the different positions. And I'm not sure how well he's going to hit, but he should be able to field. So I'm going to just do that. So we're going to let him go, and then I'm going to call up Berland right now. So we're going to get an extra draft pick for that. And I'm going to do the same with Moya. So Nakayama. And then Moya's wanting like $6 million a year. He hasn't really performed well. So I'm going to give him a qualifying offer. I think he will decline it. Quinlan, he made a bunch of money last year. He hit 10 home runs. I'd like to keep him if he's cheap. $5 million a year. And then Neil Wright, who actually has been pitching not that great either. How much does he want a year? 5.8. And then Gagnon. How much does he want a year? 3.2. I'll do that for 2 years. We'll do that. He has a platoon player. Carlos Gomez at catcher. He was turning into our backup. He wants $4 million a year. I'll do it for like 5. I think we can keep him. And McCready, actually, the bullpen hasn't been too bad. He wants 3.9 a year. We'll do like a 2-year deal for that. It's gonna be a little bit more pricey. So I'm probably gonna let Quinlan walk. I mean, he's been with the team for ever since the beginning. But yeah, I mean, well, $5 million. I'll do a 1-year deal for a platoon. See if he accepts it. Neil Wright. I think we can do better than Neil. He does have good walks per 9, but I mean, his ERA last year was over 5. His best year was 4.58 ERA. His WHIP is always pretty high. I think we can do better. His WAR last year was actually 3.2. I guess because he pitches innings, but yeah, we'll let him go. All right, so let's see what happens then for some of these guys. We're gonna have to get a new pitching coach, but pitching wise, like Hutton, I think can be in the majors next year. Same with Mendoza. So that's why I'm going to move on from Wright. And then hopefully Moya, he gets a deal elsewhere. And we still have Vinny Wiseman, Davino as some big prospects. Davenport, we're pretty set pitching depth. So let's see if any of those players accepted. Carrasco, Quinlan, Gagnon, McCready, Gomez all signed. And then these guys, Moya and Akiyama, we didn't give them contract offers. So our budget's still very good. And now next year Encarnacion is going to be a free agent, so it's going to get pricey if we don't keep him. So let's just go a couple more days, and let's take a look at arbitration. No one, so that's actually a good thing. Tender contracts. Berland, I might just give him I can't do a multi-year deal. I'm not giving him $500,000 for a guy who's barely played. I'll do like the $100,000. So I guess there's not really much for me to do here. So let me just sim this part, and then we'll see what happens with some of our free agents. All right, so those were made, and now I just realized we have some players we could lose in the Rule 5 draft that I actually care about. So let's fix that. So Mendoza is one of our guys. We're going to add him to the 40-man. Same with Hutton. Drew Anderson's not one of our guys. Ortiz is not eligible, I don't believe. Davila, I don't think is eligible. There was who's the other players? I think it was just Guzman. I can't remember if he was one of our draft picks or not. I don't think he was, given that he's 28. I feel like that's too old. So but then it was, where was the other guy? Burrito was a draft pick of ours, I remember. He's 27, but I remember him being a draft pick. I thought he was, so I'm going to add him to the 40-man. But I don't think we're going to lose any of these guys. They're all C potentials. So, let's see what happens. Colton Welker's a Ray. All right. Dansby's a Brewer. No one go to the American League Central. Guzman's Rays are going kind of in. Moya decided to accept the qualifying over. And Nakayama. All right. Well, our budget's still positive. So I guess what I'm going to do then, Reardon will then start next year in the minors. Bearden, not Reardon. Bearden will start next year in the minors because I want him to play every day. And I guess we'll keep Nakayama. And then I guess for pitchers, we'll go Encarnacion, Spain, Winston, Moya, and probably Hutton. And then I guess Lopez can be our long man because he's always pretty solid as a long man. But I want Hutton to play next year in the bigs. So, yeah, it figures that out. And the bullpen looks pretty solid. We do have Medina, who could be ready soon. Just saying, we have one too many guys in the major league roster. We'll send down Penn, I guess. He is the speed guy, but we have other speedsters, so he'll clear waivers. All right, I guess we can finish the offseason then. We'll just see if anything happens, really. Soroka goes to the Rockies. Carter Kieboom goes to the Pirates. So far, no one's going. India's going to the A's. Mitch Kel's going to the Red Sox. No one's going to our division, which is important. Sheridan's a Mariner. Hans is going to the A's. Kramer's a Red. Victor Mesa is a Brave. Casey Mize is a Mariner. Shufo, I think you guys were saying is how you pronounce it. He's going to the Yankees. Kingery's a Rocky. Luke Weaver for Jake Bauers. Oh, that's an interesting trade. Kirilloff is a Blue Jay. Lucas Sims going back to the Braves. Giolito's a Rockies are making moves. Brady Singer's a Cub. I have not seen one guy go to an American League Central team. This is great. Steven Duggar. Okay, there's the first one, but I mean, it's not a big deal. $20 million a year for Steven, though. Roman Quinn. Adalberto Mondesi. Don't know how to say his name. Trent Thornton. We can't do trades. So we're going to have the 6th pick in next year's draft. That's not bad. So, yeah, hopefully there should be, not always, but there should be a blue chipper for us available. So that would be nice. That would be able to get another. You know, I do like Bearden, a lot. All right, let's. Oh, I need to get a. Wow, Stanek and Coolant for Schwarbs. I just realized we need to get a coach. Pitching coach. Might get someone. There we go. Plus and all. Switzer. There we go. I'm hoping, like, when we start the next year that we're not ranked 30th. Michael Byes is an angel. All right. We're not going to do the contract extensions because it will then say these guys aren't, like, we didn't draft them, which bugs the crap out of me. So, I mean, if I want Canarsion, I can just sign him in during the offseason. I'm not even sure if I will keep him, to be perfectly honest. He's never had an ERA south of 3. Do I want to pay? He's going to want $30 million a year. Yeah, do I want to pay that? I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments down below. I mean, if Canarsion just has another similar year that he's had in the past, do we let him go? Like, I'm kind of thinking, yeah. McCarthy, I'm going to let him stay in the minors, continue to develop. So I'm going to send him back down to the minors. He luckily will clear waivers. And then they sent down Lopez, who's been very solid. At least last year was a 3.9 ERA as our long man. But you know what? Let's give Mendoza a chance. Why not? And I know there'll be injuries. And we need to call up one more person. We'll call it Parrish. Waldron can play second, third, short. Chavez can play just second and short. So I'm going to send Chavez down. Parrish can play second and third. He'll clear the waivers. We need some third baseman depth. That's for sure. And I'm going to call it Cat. Oh, we want Luke Denup. Yeah, he's not even on the majors. He's the worst overall out of these threes, but he's the youngest, so I want him to play. All right, and send these guys up to AAA. And then we'll build our lineup and see how we're doing. So pitching, yeah, I like that. That's fine. I'll move Moya up there. He's an 83 overall. Maybe, you know what I'm thinking? So if he has a big year, maybe we can get a draft pick from, I don't know, Winston, Spain, Hutton, yeah. And then there we go. There's our bullpen. It's not awful. Take a look at the lineup. So Taylor leading off. He hit 306 with 29 home runs. He's not going to lead off for us. He's more of a middle-of-the-order bat. I want Luke Dent playing center. I might have Dent, then Taylor, then Castilla, Valenzuela, Berland, Fernandez, I'm going to move Carrasco up. I'm going to have Valenzuela at the bottom of the order. Maybe like that power will do better at the bottom of the order. Because he gets out. He doesn't even walk that much. So, yeah. Let's do that. Again, the lineup's not awful, I feel like. It's not. It looks pretty darn good. We'll still probably be ranked 30th, but maybe not. We have a good amount of bench guys, and they can play. Gomez can play catcher and third. We do have a backup first baseman. Berlin can play first, and Carrasco. Oh, no, he can't. But we're fine. Excuse me. So, let's see what we're ranked at. Still 30th. 26th in contact, 16th in power, 1st in speed. Take a look at top prospects. We have Vinny Wiseman's at 9. Anyone else? Davino's at 16. Davenport's at 35, so all these starters. Medina, the closer we got, is at 41. And that's it. So let's make sure our scouts are good, and then we'll start the year. West could be improved, but we don't have anyone better. East can be improved, and there's 2 options better. So let's improve our East scout. All right. So last year we won 73 games. Could we get 80 wins? That would be awesome. We'll probably get 79. Game 1 of the year. Game 1. Dwayne Fernandez broke his ankle. Are you freaking kidding me? Did he even get in a bat? He got one. He had 4 at bats. Well, good thing we kept like Quinlan and Gagnon around. Who do I want to play? Probably Gagnon because he can. No, I mean excuse me. Probably Quinlan. There we go. God, that's annoying. Game 1. Game freaking 1. Jeez. Oh, AAA has too many players. Let's fix that. Get rid of these guys who are not our draft picks. There we go. And we have one less player than we need on our Major League roster, but we're fine. I actually want to just double check. So you guys can see all draft picks. So you can see every single player on our team is a draft pick. Pretty impressive. And then actually our whole minor league system is starting to become like all draft picks too. We're working on it. All right. Just keep him on the DL. I feel like we're pitching actually pretty well this year, but we're not winning that many games. Jared Taylor's out for a few days. He's back. Let's just make sure I didn't screw up the lineup. He's only hit 218. Are you kidding me? Last year, it's only 110 at bats. Luke Dent in 302 with 3 home runs in 25. Yeah, that's really good. And Berlin's 4 home runs, but not a whole lot else. Carrasco, holy shit. 6 home runs, 341 average at second base. Jesus Christ, that's a good start. All right, let's keep her going. Let's go. Let's stay a little healthy for a little bit, and let's win some games. Get above 500. We are. We're above 500. And then Carrasco got hurt for a couple weeks. Freddie Spain's out for 1 to 2 weeks. I'll just move Mendoza, who's actually been pitching really well. And then Encarnacion's finally pitching like an ace. I'm a little worried. He's out like contract year pitching. Like he's like, I have a contract year, and if I pitch well, I will get a ton of money. All right, Carrasco's back. That's big. And they moved him way down in the order. So let's fix that. I'm just going to swap him and Valenzuela. Oh, they moved Nakayama up in the... Oh, they fucked around this lineup. All right. Oh, my goodness. I hate it when they do this. So Luke Dent. Taylor's batting. All right. Let's go a few more days up to the draft. Hopefully we get a blue chipper, and we might fight for a playoff spot. Spain's back. Let's put him back in. They took Hutton as a long man. No, I want Hutton in there. Spain has a 3.25 ERA. That's pretty damn well. Nash is struggling. He hasn't been good for us. His career ERA is 3.9. Blair Walter has been amazing this year. In 19 innings, a 1.42 ERA. McCree is like the guy struggling, but we need McCree because he's a lefty. All right, let's go up to the draft. Matt Hunn's out for 1 to 2 weeks. So we're 30 and 30. All right, and we're going to put Mendoza back in here. We don't want Jeff James in there. Davenport's pitching great in AAA. Lopez is kind of struggling. Oops. Mobley's Davino's not pitching great. I'm just looking to see like if we're going to have to call someone up. I don't know who. And Pinto as a reliever. Actually, he's not one of our guys. Where's the guy? Where's the number one? Oh, there he is. He's in AA. He's actually struggling in AA. Let's take a look at the big board. Okay. So there's guys we can get. Now we're at 6. I wouldn't take Dupree. He's just a pure reliever. Ron Kell, I might take him. He's 18. He's a project, but low injury risk. It'll take some time. John Black, I like him. Don't love him, but I like him. Estevan Muriel. Oh, that 50 walks per 9 is scary. A shortstop, Dante Sargent. Okay, Dante looks really good. He can also play second and third. With his arm, actually, he might be better at third. Not the best accuracy, but he's got a good arm. He actually might be more suited at third. Shackleford, really good contact. I would take him. Cordero is a catcher. It's going to take some time. He's 21. I don't love it. Same with this first baseman here. Low injury risk, but he's 22. Conklin at catcher. He looks amazing. And he's from Maine? I live in Maine. I would take him. And I take these projects. I think Conklin's the guy I like the most. But let's go into the draft. Oh, Fernandez is back. Great timing. Ah, he went 2 to Detroit. Damn it. Alright, so we have Shackleford. We can really hit. Not much power. Really good speed. Not the best fielding, but good vision, discipline. And it's also Sargent, the shortstop, who's from me. I'm going to take Sargent, and I might move him to second base. I don't know. We'll see. Or I might move him to third base, excuse me. Or we keep him at short. I don't know. But he looks really good. Damn, I wanted that catcher. And Milo was the other guy I was thinking about. He went to Seattle. So we'll take a look at that. We don't have any competitive balance there. 5th pick in round 2. First baseman who can hit. A little bit of pop. Kind of like him. Vision. Oh, I'm probably going to take him. Yeah, I just like that bat. And let's see if we got an extra pick. Competitive balance. It's not from getting a draft pick. Let's see. A starter. Good per 9s. Another starter here. Great walks per 9. How about third baseman? He's a project. I don't want to take. Wow, great power. I'm gonna take him here because I just like the power at third base, and we don't have many in our system. So he's a project, but that's fine. And let's take a look at some starters. Are there any closers? I like him, and he could be ready soon. And wait, is he a lefty or righty? He's a righty, but that's fine. Get some extra relievers, and we'll find some more starters after that. Lamar Maris. Yeah, we'll take him. Well, he's a project. Let's see if there's anyone else. There's a first baseman who's a project, but he should be a better. I think he has a better chance of potential. And his last name is Zarate, so I'm biased. All right, round 5. A shortstop who can hit, or let's take some shots in the dark. Antoine Hernandez. Let's take you and we get one more pick and see how we did. I think it was a pretty good draft, but we'll see. Villarreal will take you. Just because you're the only 80 potential left. Okay, not bad. Sargent's a 91 potential, but you take a look at him. He's very close to being big league ready. He's only 19. Look at that. 82 speed, 74 stealing, 78 base runner aggressiveness. He can run. 72 durability with 69 fielding. That's nice. A 74 arm. Only thing I don't love is his power, but other than that, I think that will go up. He's only 19 and 91 potential. That's not bad. Diaz, 88 potential. Take a look at the bat. He has great durability, but terrible fielding. So, I mean, you could put him at first. We'll let him just develop in the minors. He's 22, but we can wait a few years. Calderon, the guy who I thought might have higher potential. He does have a little bit of pop. He can run a little bit. But that's not the greatest pick. Kendall, that closer, only has 72 potential. He is 67 overall. He could still be a big leaguer, though, for us. Zarate has 83 potential. Big time project. Only a 46 overall. But, yeah, I think he'll be good. Antoine Hernandez. 18 years old, 65 overall, 74 potential. Nothing great. And then Villarreal, our last pick, was just a shot in the dark. He has 81 potential. That's not too bad. 51 stamina, so he's probably a reliever. Let's see what else is out there. Dupree, that reliever, had 94 potential. Milo, this is the guy that we didn't take, has 91 potential. I like our guy more. Samuel Beck has 97 potential. He got taken before us. Where is that catcher? John Black was taken above us, 93 potential. Murillo was taken in front of us, I believe. Or was he still available? 92 potential, not bad. But he's got terrible walks per 9, so I don't love him. Shackelford, I think, went the pick before us, or pick or two before us. He looks pretty good. And it was Detroit. 90. I knew it. I knew he was the best player. 99 potential. Look at that. He's so freaking good. He's only 19, 75 overall. He's going to be the best player in bigs. Speaking of which, how is our boy doing? 302 with 13 home runs, 306 on base, 524 slugging. That's actually a pretty darn good year. And we want to put Fernandez back in the lineup. He is, and he's batting second. Oh, did I sign our draft picks? I always forget to double check. We did sign them. Okay, great. Damn it, I wish that Conklin guy was available. Matt Hutton's back. All right, let's put him back in the rotation. Even though he's struggling a little bit, I like him a lot. And he's only 21. All right. Come on, let's get hot. We're right around 500. Oh my God, Nakayama tore his Achilles. He's out for over 6 months. All right. How is he doing this year? Burrito, one of the guys who could play short, he got hurt. McCarthy, the reliever that I want him to develop, he got hurt. Jeez. He was in 235 with 7 home runs, 12 stolen bases. Not a great year. All right, so we could use a guy like Todd Parrish or Waldron. Why is Taylor not playing? They have Quinlan instead. Just realized that. Jesus. Yeah, I want Taylor batting second. No, I didn't want him batting second. No, I did want him batting second. That's right. God, jeez. Alright, let's just get that. And then I am going to... Let's see how what's-his-face is doing in AAA. Bearden, not great. But he's probably our... How's Guzman doing? He has 14 home runs, so I'm going to call it Bearden. He's going to be our shortstop if that injury didn't happen, so. Straight from AA to the show. He'll be batting 9th, so there's not much pressure on him there. How is Polito doing? 226. Does have 10 home runs, and he does play elite defense. Fernandez has been hitting well ever since but he's only had 43 at-bats. Valenzuela is hitting a .194. He does have 21 home runs. Berlin 261, 16 home runs. That's not bad at all. Carrasco 280, 11. Casilla 259, 12 home runs. Average is down. Power is going up. Dent has kind of struggled recently, but he does steal bases, so I do like him there. All right. Come on. It's our offense is struggling right now. There we go. We're actually now scoring some runs. All right, let's see who made the All-Star team. Oops. All-Star voting. Sam Winston made it. How about that? 2.66 ERA for the kid. He's going to get expensive when he's a free agent. He's been amazing. Doesn't strike many guys out, but he pitches great. Any relievers? Blair Walter made it. He's now an A potential. I don't think he was an A potential all the time. 1.4 ERA. Edmund Nash made it. So 2 relievers. Any hitters? Tommy Berlin, the rookie, made it. In 265 with 17 home runs and 16 stolen bases. And that's probably it. That is it. Where did we get... what's his face? Sam Winston. He was a 6th round pick. Pretty good. And Carrasco was a 3rd round pick. He's been arguably our most consistent player. Nakayama was a 6th round pick. I just love seeing where we got these guys. Mendoza was a 5th round pick, and he's now in the show. So, okay. We are currently 10 games out of the division. But only 3 out of the wild card. We have to jump the Indians and the Stros. The Indians, we play them in the division, so let's keep it going. Hopefully we stay healthy. Literally the moment I say it. How is he pitching this year? 3.49 ERA. All right, who can we call up? Oh, I know who we can call up. The guy in AA. We can call it Pinto. No, I don't think Pinto was a... Let's see, who... So we can call up Medina, whose potential went down. Gallegos, who's... We'll see who's pitching better in AA. And McCarthy's hurt. Fabio's probably not going to be as good. So yeah, we'll look between Medina and Gallegos. Whoever's pitching better is getting the call up. Neither of them are that good. Fabio's actually been better, but I want the higher overall. I'm gonna call up Gallegos, I guess, just because it is slightly better. All right. There we go. Come on, let's keep winning. Yeah, we're currently above 500. This is nice. Quinlan's just out for a few days. Kita's still out for 1 to 2 months. Trade deadline, obviously. Carrasco's out for 2 to 3 months. Yep. That might have just ended our season. Because he was in 269, 16 home runs at second base. Alright, well. And they took... What the fuck? Why did they change this around? Alright, Parrish, I guess. I'm just going to slide him down. That hurts. That legit hurts our chances this year. Taylor's having another really good year. 19 home runs, 284. Potential's going down, but his overall's going up. That's kind of annoying. We're going to need a little bit more from, Valenzuela might hit 40 home runs this year, which is nice, but we need him to hit a little bit more. Same with Fernandez. Now he's struggling. Jeez. Alright, well. Let's see how we do. Not the best. Still out for 1 to 2 months. He might be back for the playoffs if we make it there. Come on, guys. Let's get these wins. Encarnacion's out for a few days. Fernandez. Oh, my God. 1 to 2 months. God, he's always hurt. When is Fernandez a free agent? Because I'm to the point he just hasn't developed. 1 more year after this and he's a free agent. Yeah, he's got that good potential. It's going down. His overall's not bad. He just hasn't performed. This year he actually was doing well until he got hurt. But take a look at standings. We were 6.5 out of the division. 5 out of the wild card. So, yeah, damn it. Okay, Encarnacion's back. Let's make sure they didn't screw that up. He legit is an ace now, so we are going to keep him this offseason. And Sam Winston might be better. 2.28 ERA. He might get Cy Young. We're only 4 out of the division now. Let's go through this day and then look. Kita's back. Just got swept by Cleveland. That is not good. We're 4 out of the division. 6.5 out of the wild card. So we're not... So Twins and Indians, we just got swept by the Indians. So when do we play the Twins again? We do, right now. We need to sweep them. We won 2 out of 3. All right, keeps our hope alive. Then we sweep Miami. And then we got swept by Detroit. And that ends our season. And 3 games back. That ended our season. 86 wins, though. Missed the playoffs by 3 games. We're ranked 28th. You know what? I think if Carrasco's there, we might make the playoffs. Missed a wild card by 3.5. So we're going to have a late pick this year, though. But it was a really good year. Let's take a look at top prospects. Vinny Wiseman's up to 6 now. Davino's up to 12. So that's good. Anyone else? Davenport's up to 34. And that's it. See how the team did. So Luke Dent, wow, he actually struggled this year a lot. I don't know. Maybe we need to get a new center fielder. I mean, he stole 29 bags, but his WAR was negative, so I don't know. Taylor, average was down compared to last year. Did hit 25 home runs. His OPS was down 100 points. Still had his WAR of 5.5, though. Castilla, 275. 21 home runs. That's not too bad. He's now at 90 overall. That was his best year. Berlin, for a rookie, might have got Rookie of the Year. 254 average, 25 home runs, 23 stolen bases. His WAR's not going to be high because he's a DH. Valenzuela hit 222 with 35 home runs. Career high in home runs. Career high in on-base percentage. So that's not too bad. Quinlan ended up actually having a very good year. 288 with 19 home runs and 16 stolen bases. He might have to be our center fielder moving forward instead of Dent. That was his best year. Polito hit 20 home runs. So he got back to that 20 home runs. Not great average, but he does play elite defense. Parrish, $193, 9 home runs. And then Bearden had a great year. In 75 games, he hit 12 home runs, 286 average, 330 on base. WAR of 2.2 in only 75 games. Yeah, Nakayama, if he can even come back, he probably lost his spot. But we're going to have to figure out what to do in outfield. Should we rock with Quinlan moving forward? Give Dent more time? Pitching, Encarnacion, 2.59 ERA. Yeah, he will keep him around if he wants to. I think it was worth waiting because he never had an ERA south of 4, and this year he did. Spain, a 3.70 ERA, not bad. That was his best year. Moya, 4.24 ERA. That's a run lower than last year's. Maybe we can get a draft pick for him. Winston, 2.51 ERA, 20-5 record. That's amazing. And Hutton, a 4.6 ERA. McCready did struggle. We need to get a lefty in the pen. Gallegos, didn't pitch too great. Walter was amazing. McCarthy. He's now a 72 overall. I think that's because he's happy. But he might be able to pitch in the bullpen full time next year. Barney Smith did struggle. Kita pitched all right. Nash was... Take a look at awards. Dom Smith and Lewin Diaz. Fulmer got Cy Young and Sean Reed Foley. Batting title, Brian Anderson, Tyrell Hendricks. No reliever of the year. We got Rookie of the Year. That's nice. 25 home runs for Berlin. We already saw that. And DJ Peters, who's 31. Any other awards? Sam Winston got Gold Glove to go along with his great year. Taylor got Gold Glove and left. Silver Sluggers, probably none. Maybe catcher. Okay, no, Gary Sanchez at 35 home runs. I thought the 20 home runs might bring him in there. No Gold Gloves. So, let's see who wins the World Series, and then we'll end this video. It was a successful year. We didn't make the playoffs, but we won 86 games. And the Stros defeat the Nationals. So, next episode, I think we'll be really close to the playoffs if we don't get there next year. This offseason, we have Moya, Nakayama, Encarnacion, all free agents. Oh, and Quinlan, Gomez again. Lopez again. Barney Smith. We might get a draft pick for Barney Smith. So we'll see. Waldron. We got some guys for free agents. But we'll figure it out. That'll be the next video, guys. I'll see you then. Hope you guys enjoy this. Talk to y'all later. Take it easy. Peace.